All right, everybody, welcome back to Vuln Vibes. It's time for another WP Safe block.
Yeah.
Um, and we always like to keep you updated on the latest vulnerabilities in WordPress, hopefully help you avoid any nasty surprises
Yeah.
on your sites.
Right?
So today we're going to be diving into a really sneaky vulnerability. And this is affecting WooCommerce users.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you out there who are using WooCommerce, you want to pay attention. This is affecting a plugin called Flexible Wishlist.
Okay, yeah.
You know that plugin?
I do.
It's one that lets your customers save products for later.
Right.
So what if I told you that someone could add something to their wish list, but instead of it being like, a sweater or a pair of shoes, it was actually malicious code.
Oh.
That code could totally trash your website.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not a good scenario.
Not a good scenario, no.
No.
So that's what we're talking about today. And this one I think is a little bit more concerning than some of the other vulnerabilities we discussed. Yeah, and I think it is too. And I think it's because flexible wish list is used by so many people.
Yeah, exactly.
So this vulnerability is known as stored cross-site scripting, or XSS for short.
Okay.
And what it does is it basically allows attackers to inject malicious code into your website. And that code is stored on the server. So then anytime an unsuspecting user views that wish list, that code is executed in their browser.
So it's almost like leaving like a booby-trapped present on someone's wish list.
Yeah, like a ticking time bomb almost.
Right, exactly. And then open it up and then boom.
Right. And the attacker is the one who is setting the trap.
Exactly. So what are like the potential consequences of this?
Well, they can be pretty severe. We're talking about everything from stealing sensitive information like login credentials, credit card information.
Oh, wow.
Potentially hijacking the entire website. An attacker could deface the site, spread malware to other visitors, basically turn your online store into like their own little playground.
Yeah. This is making me a little bit nervous. One of the things that I'm thinking about is it seems like this could affect anybody who even views the wish list. They don't even have to be logged in.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
That's actually what makes this particular vulnerability so dangerous. It just broadens that attack surface so much, anyone who happens to stumble upon a wish list that's been compromised could be at risk.
Wow. So for our listeners out there who are using this plugin, what can they do right now to protect themselves?
Well, first and foremost, you need to update the Flexible Wishlist plugin to version 1.2.26 or higher. This is the patched version that fixes the vulnerability. Now, I know updates can be a hassle sometimes, but in this case, it's really important. If for some reason you absolutely can't update, then you need to disable the plugin until there's a patch available.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice. Yeah. It's probably better to have it temporarily unavailable than to have your whole website compromised.
Exactly. Much better.
So is there anything else that listeners can do?
As a general rule of thumb, you should be scanning your website for vulnerabilities regularly. There are some great security tools out there that can really help you stay on top of these things.
So it sounds like the key takeaway here is just to be really vigilant.
Exactly.
And really, treat your website security like you would the front door to your house. Keep it locked. Mm-hmm. Keep it bolted. Invest in a good security system.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And while we're on the subject of security, I want you to think about all the other places on your website where users are inputting information, things like contact forms, comment sections, even your login page. Think about it. Could any of those be vulnerable to a similar attack? It's always a good idea to check those security measures. Make sure you're not leaving any backdoors open.
Really good advice. Well, thank you so much for joining us today here on Vuln Vibes. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.
All right, see you later.